Welcome to another doll diary episode. Now I'm going to do some unboxings in this video. I might have to stop and start this video because I've got to do a school pickup in a moment. Now if you watch my last Stitch Diary video, I actually recorded the second part of that this morning and I've finished putting the pieces of video together and uploaded it, and now I'm filming again this afternoon, but I haven't got very long to do this little intro. But I've had some dolls delivered and I'm so excited. Now I'd put a doll in my wish list on Amazon, but it was coming up very high priced and I didn't want to pay it at that price, but I kept it in my wish list for a very long time, and then it became available for £11, and the cheapest I'd seen it was about £50. So when I saw that it was £11, I just ordered it straight away, and it's actually Barbie's sister, Skipper. Now I have got a Skipper doll already, but this one is wearing the outfit that you see when she's in basically on TV in the series of videos. So she's in it in Barbie Go Team Roberts, Barbie's Dream House, and in the new series It Takes Two, she wears this outfit. She has got different outfits, but some of the characters, they have a certain amount of outfits. So the mom, I see her in two, Barbie's mom, she wears a shirt that's got like peach and purple in it with jeans, and then in the summer when she's got a summer outfit on, she wears I think some beige shorts and a grey and white stripy side striped t-shirt. And it's the same with the dad. I've seen him in two outfits as well, so you kind of recognise the characters from what they wear. Now this is the Skipper in her actual outfit like she wears in a lot of the shows. Now I've lifted up the shoulder and it is two separate pieces, but this is a vest underneath. I don't know if it is a t-shirt in the TV because she always wears the shirt on top of it. Now I think the shirt in the show, the stripes go vertically and horizontally, but on this it goes like that at the back, but it goes diagonally on the front. I don't think it's like that on the TV show. I'll try and get some photographs and pop them on the screen so we can compare them. But yeah, I'm so delighted to get her. She's wearing grey leggings. I think they're grey. They're maybe a very dark grey. I would have to probably look in another light. And she's got these little pink slip-on shoes. And yeah, she's lovely, Barbie's sister. Actually, the face on Skipper is a really lovely face, but she does look different in the TV series. I must admit, I think I prefer the doll face to actually the character on TV, in all honesty, but it's just one of those things. But obviously the overall look, she looks like Skipper, doesn't she? So yeah, I'll have to pop her in there with her family, won't I? So anyway, I'll stand her over here for a moment. So now these are some special dolls that I've ordered. I mentioned these in my Stitch Diaries. Now I was feeling a bit gutted because I'd basically planned on getting the Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II Barbie doll, basically. That's what I wanted, but they all sold out of retail. I actually found out they sold out in 3 minutes, so there was no chance I was going to get one. But you can pick them up on eBay, but at a much more than double the price of them, basically. Even, you know, I've seen them for a lot of money going, and I'm not prepared to pay that, so I treated myself to some other dolls. Now I got this one. I joined the Barbie Creations Club. So basically I'm meant to hear about things first. Whether I will do, I don't know. Now I did, after joining the club, because I joined it because I thought I might have a better chance of getting the Barbie Queen, but that didn't happen. Right, but I did find out people that are even in the club didn't get the Barbie, the Queen Elizabeth, and they're quite gutted about it. Sorry, I'm looking around. I'm looking for another doll that I could show you, right? Yeah, I'll just grab it. Now, I was thinking, I've not given up on getting the Queen, but I had an idea. thought, can I recreate a queen? So I managed to pick up this Prince Ken, which is rather inexpensive, and he's got a crown on. So I was thinking, could I recreate a Queen Elizabeth Barbie, just make an outfit and things? Maybe that would be a fun project to do. I might do that, I might not, I don't know yet, and it probably won't be in time for Jubilee either, but you know, it would be still nice to have a Queen doll. But yeah, but this is basically Barbie Princess Adventure. And it's basically, there is a movie, which I have watched it actually, Barbie Princess Adventure. And those are actually Barbie's friends on the back of there. There's Ken, that's Nikki, that's Daisy. And I think that's Teresa there. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, Nikki, Teresa, Daisy, Ken, and Princess Barbie. And there's 2 Barbies in that movie. I don't really want to give it away, but yeah, that is from that anyway. I watched that movie a long time ago actually, so I might rewatch it. It'd be nice to watch those. So this doll I've ordered from the Barbie Creations, the place that I've joined the club, and this has came all the way from America, and it actually took 10 days after dispatch to arrive with me. But I'm so excited about this. Now, you may or may not have heard of Vera Wang. Now, Vera Wang is a fashion designer. Her business started in wedding dress design, which she didn't actually start until she was 40, right? And she didn't get married until she was 40 either. And she's got 2 adoptive daughters, and basically, you might have heard of her name, but she has other clotheslines now, like ready-to-wear garments and things. I think she has a line of ready-to-wear 2017, 2019 or something, and I think that's what she's wearing on this doll. Now, I'm not going to keep her in the box. I am going to remove her. Now, the lights are shining a little bit on this doll, but I have taken some photographs of her, so hopefully there's no shine on there, so I'll pop those photographs on, and I think I even took one of the back of the box as well. But yeah, so I'm so excited. Now, I don't know how much you know about Vera Wang, but she's actually in her 70s. She's in her early 70s. Now, she looks incredible, right? So incredible for a lady of her age. It's just unreal, basically. And she's very, very slim. She's I actually looked up her height. Actually, she's an inch shorter than I am, but she's so slim it makes her look much taller. And because I'm 5'4", I think she's 5'3". But yeah, so this doll I'm going to be getting out of the box in this video, but I'm not going to get it out just yet. I'll probably have to do it in a different frame. But yeah, so this is the one doll I'm going to be getting out. There might be other dolls from that I've bought in the past that get included in this video. It just depends how long it goes on for. But this is ultimate excitement as well. And it's still in the tissue paper, right? And it's the first of this kind of doll I've purchased. I'm so excited about it, right? Now, I'm thinking this doll will look like my figure skating coach. Now, my figure skating coach is actually the same age as me. Well, she could be a little younger because we were both in the same school year. We was at the same senior school, you know, the school that you go to from the ages of 11 to 16 in the UK. We call that senior school. So yes, we was in school together. We didn't really hang around together or anything, but she's always done figure skating. In all honesty, I used to think, I don't know how she does that figure skating, because she used to get up really early in the morning and go before school. I had no interest in it at all. I did go skating in hockey boots, like a youth club, but I had no interest in figure skating. And actually, I fell into figure skating by accident. I've told this story before. I only joined in the skating lessons, learned to skate it was, because my youngest was doing it and I didn't want to be bored and cold, and I just decided to join in. And I found out I was all right at skating, and I worked through the levels quite quickly, and then I was just filled with confidence, and then I got figure skating boots, and the rest is history. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so there you go. Actually, I did post something on my Doll Diary Instagram page, and I actually posted a dark-eyed blonde Barbie, which actually is a gymnastic Barbie with no decent articulation. But I basically put a little skirt off another Barbie, so it looked like a figure skating dress. I took some figure skates off a figure skating coach Barbie, and I put some little bit extras because I've got a Chelsea size doll that's a figure skater, so I've got a few little skating accessories, and I photographed her next to my trophy that I won in a competition. So and I've told this story before. It was the first competition I'd ever entered, and it was a spin, spiral and jump, and I actually came first place. So it was just an incredible day, and it was the day that I made my the first ever dress, sewn dress for a human I'd ever made. So yeah, it was incredible just to be asked to do the competition, to wear my dress, and then I won it. So yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just one of the best days of my life. So I want to recreate my figure skating coach, and I think this doll would be perfect. It's not the only reason I bought it, you'll see why. And it is a Barbie style Barbie, right? Now, Barbie Style have actually got their own Instagram page. It's separate to Barbie, and these are aimed at more the older collector, the adult collector basically. And it's in this fabulous box. Oh, I think it's magnetised. Obviously, I'm not going to get it out the box yet because I've got to have a mad dash up to the school, but I'll just show you. Ta-da! Now, what I'll do, I will take some photographs of this before I get it all out. But it opens out like that. Now, Barbie is obscured her body here, but it's because she's in her undergarments, so I suppose it's to hide her modesty. I think she's going to be quite articulated. Now, my figure skating coach she's a very blonde, blonder than I am blonde, and she's blue-eyed, and she's kind of got like sort of like Bob's length hair, and I think she looks like this Barbie. Like, you might be able to see the pictures on here. Can you see a little face there? So she's in the clothes, look. But yeah, she's lovely, isn't she? So I think my mini-me might be taking some of these clothes, I think. And yeah, and I'm going to dress this doll up. So anyway, that is where I'm at with this video at the moment. I'm sure I can cram way more in this doll diary video. So obviously getting these out of the boxes, and maybe some other dolls and things. And actually, apparently my soul is going to the devil. Well, so someone might think I purchased this yoga meditation Barbie, and there is this thing going around online saying don't buy this Barbie for your child, or buy it, you will go to hell and things. And the thing is, I've got two of them, and I'll tell you why I've got two of them, because the one didn't do the same as the other one, but all will be revealed later on in this video. I'll be back soon. Welcome back to part 2 of this doll diary episode, and I have had a delivery from eBay, and it's a second-hand item, and it's actually a figure skating outfit for a Barbie. And I've seen this Barbie for sale, but it's not, you can't get them at retail price anymore because they're not available. It's just if somebody decides to sell their own. And but it's the actual outfit the Barbie wears, so I'm delighted because I can choose whatever Barbie. So there's some little skates in here that I've not got out yet. It's only been delivered today. Some leggings that are more like tights, but they've got no feet in them, so I'm guessing they're more like tights really. And this off the shoulder, so I was thinking I can put this on my figure skating coach Barbie when she's all dressed up. Now, I've just taken some photographs of the Barbie style boxes, and I'll pop those up on the screen. So the first one is the back of the box. Then the second one is like the flap on one side, then the flap on the other side, and then I took a photograph of the middle. Now, I didn't realise there was photographs on the back of it, but so yeah, you're kind of getting the gist really, aren't you, of what this doll is like. But this is just so exciting. Oh, I'm meant to be timing this. Oh, I am. I'm timing myself so I don't go over, because I've always got so much to show on these doll diaries. This comes out in a whole piece like this, look, out of the box. But this is nice, isn't it? She's out of the box, but she's still got this attached to the back of her. So this whole piece did end up coming out once I'd cut a few bits away. So she's got those plastic things on the back. I like to pull them out with pliers, but for now, because I haven't got them to hand, I'm just going to see if I can give them a yank. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've pulled them out. And actually, they've come straight out. Sometimes you're left with a bit of plastic sticking out. Oh, her hair is lovely. It's like a crimped style. Definitely looks like my coach. And she's got like a twist at the back with a bubble there. And she's got a made-to-move body, because she's got all that articulation that I absolutely love. Her skin's very matte actually, and she's got that bit where she can bend here under the bust, so she's got a proper made to move body, and she looks lovely, doesn't she? She's such a pretty doll. And basically I really like these undergarments, and well, it actually velcros at the back, the vest. But what I could do is I could take old t-shirts from my family, and I could use these as a pattern and make some more for the other dolls if I wanted those kind of t-shirt and undergarments and things. So that's great. And oh, and she's got sunglasses on her head. But yeah, she's a lovely girl. I might just pop her in there for a moment on that doll stand. Oh, oh, my daddy's phoning. Oh, I'll just have to answer the phone. Right, I'm back. So yeah, this is the leather jacket, and that is the lining. It is lined, just in the body, but that's quite common. Even with dressmaking, sometimes you don't always line the sleeves of things, but you'll line the body. It just depends on the dressmaking design. And here's the dress, the blue dress, and it's on a piece of cardboard like that. So I'll pop that out of there actually. That might be a good template for me to use for my own dressmaking garments that I could use. I could draw around it and use it for my homemade things that I sell on my Etsy shop. So yeah, it's really nice. We'll pop those on her in a moment. Or shall I? You've seen photographs. I think I'll put the figure skating outfit on her. And unfortunately, I dropped the mobile phone then, but I found it. It's a gold phone. There's the jacket. That's another good template for me, isn't it, that I could use. And this is lined. I'll have a trouser stand as well now. So this has got Velcro in the back. Cardboard legs. And I've got these trousers, which are lovely. I've got the handbag, it's wrapped in plastic. Excuse my thumb. The bread knife went into it, and it's been really very sore actually. Oh, this is beautiful. It's a clutch bag, but I suppose you could actually add a strap to it. If you wanted it to, like, you know, go on the shoulder or something. Now the final items, shoes. Oh, these are beautiful. I would definitely wear those. I think I've got white ones virtually the same as these. They've got a bit that goes around the ankle and they cross over at the front. They've got little heels on them. It's really hard to get these things out when you've got a sore finger. Now these are lovely. These are trainers, and they're silver with, I'd say they look like black paint, if they were, you know, our size. But yeah, that's everything in the Barbie Style box. So that's great. As well, Harry Potter. I haven't opened Harry Potter, so I might do that in this video. And I've got some printouts from my Froggy stuff, and it's to cut out a cutting mat that you use for sewing, but you use rotary cutters on and things. That's what I've got here actually, and I've done two, and I'm going to make a doll size cutting mat, and I'll probably layer some cereal packets in between or something, just so it's got a good amount of thickness. Right, Vera, shall I dress up Sarah? That's my coach. Should we dress Sarah up in a figure skating outfit? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, bear with me. Right, I'm back now. She looks lovely as a little figure skater, but I've just discovered the ice skate is actually broken. Unfortunately the blade comes away. I don't know if that comes out at the bottom. Yeah, the blade isn't attached to the bottom bit. However, as long as I'm going very carefully with it, I think it will be okay. So, you know, it's not too bad really. So I always worry about putting shoes on these made to move bodies, because they I'm worried I'm going to break their feet. I don't know how delicate they are, but yeah, so here's my little mini Sarah, my figure skating coach. Now you can even with the straight legged Barbies, you can make them look you know, like they're, you know, this skating around and things quite nicely. So yeah, I'll have to practice putting her in a few positions. Obviously she could be doing, you know, doing a spiral. That was one of the things I had to do in that competition that I showed you what I won the trophy for. This is what you call a spiral. I had to do a spiral on going round a curve like that. You get your leg as high as you can, and obviously I had to do a spin, which I did an upright spin. I'll try and put her arms. I did an upright spin in that competition like that. I'm in this kind of position, but obviously you're going round pretty fast, and then the jump, I think I did something called a Salco for that particular thing, but my jumps are more advanced now that you know, I'm a bit further along, because that was in 2019. So apart from when we wasn't allowed to go to the ice rink, I've been obviously figure skating all the times. I'm there like every week. So yeah, sure. I hope Sarah likes what I've done to make her, and I can't wait to show her actually. So who shall we open now? I've got no idea how long I've been filming for. So I'm going to get Vera out of the box. I think I've photographed her. Now I did say to you, I think in the earlier part of this video, that I'd taken a photograph at the back of the box, but I had a look and I couldn't find one. So that's what it looks like. It's just a bit of a paragraph about Vera. But I'm not going to read all that out now, because I'll lose all the time for actually showing you the dolls. I'll try not cut myself again. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Now basically, if you're a paper crafter, you'll know this. There's actually a box frame inside here, which I guess you slide out, but it doesn't want to come out. So I don't really know how you unbox this doll. So yeah, I might have to cut a bit out. Wow, that has been a task to get that. Now what was stopping it is these things here at the bottom, and all these, they're just kind of like wedging it in. I had to kind of like pull it forward, push these in, and then I managed to kind of pull it out then. So this is how she's looking. Vera Wang, and there's a certificate on the back, which I've now removed. Oh, and there's a doll stand inside it as well. Well, part of the doll stand anyway. Now, the other part of the doll stand is actually in the box frame. So if you turn it round to the back, it slides out. So I'll get the doll stand out first actually. And they're quite easy to put together. There's a shape, so it's really easy to see which way it goes. I say this and then I'll probably struggle with it and make myself look silly. And there's ridges on here. Just slide it on like that. Now I'm finding the most difficult part to get off this doll is the piece on the waist, because I don't want to cut the clothing, but I've managed to get hold of it now and it does stretch. So she's kind of coming out. Oh. Oh, I think taking the cape out might have damaged it a little bit. It was attached at the bottom and pulling it has a little damage. It might be just some threads that I'm able to cut. Now she's only attached by her hair now, so I might attempt taking these bits out from the back of the box. Right, she's out. Now I just want to show you the box inside, and it says success isn't about the end result, it's about what you learn along the way. Vera Wang. And it's got like her signature thing here, signature. Now what would be nice, if you want to put this doll back in the box, you could basically flatten that down here, and you could recover this so it's all nice and smooth, and then pop her back inside if that's what you wanted to do, if you didn't like the damage. But then you think, well, you wanted to get the doll out, do you really want it back in the box? I tend to keep mine out. Now she's just got plastic along the back of her now, so I might do the same, just yank it and hope for the best. Hold tight on the head. Oh, actually she's attached by some threads as well, and not just that, so I'll have a bit of a pick. She's finally out. That's probably taken me ages. Right, there's still some plastic on her, and I'm going to have a chop of those threads that are hanging off the back of her cape or whatever it is, her jacket. And they've got love, which has been put, do you know, like when you get a t-shirt with lettering on, it looks like that. And she's got these fabulous platforms on. She's got socks. There's some plastic on her knees actually that I haven't removed yet. Maybe I'll leave that for now. So if she does bend at the knees, now if she doesn't look like she's got a made to move body, but she has got some articulation, that plastic come off easy enough. She's got a belt, which, is it removable? Yes, her belt is removable. I'm just wondering about these. Now she's got these fabulous sleeves. I was calling it a cape. It's actually a dress. It's a dress with really dramatic sleeves with these bits hanging down the bottom. There's a prested in the back, and there's an extra layer underneath. So basically this dress will come off. I don't feel like I'm ready to undress her actually. And she's got like a play suit on underneath, and there's plastic or tissue paper in there. It's probably to protect her from dye, her actual her plastic body. So yeah, I'm not going to take that off at the moment. I don't feel ready to just strip her down. I didn't feel so bad getting this one dressed because she was just in her underwear anyway, wasn't she? So we'll attempt putting her on the stand. I'm going to put her on here. Now I think she's got an original size body. I don't think she's tall or petite or anything, but in the real world, oh actually I didn't put the belt back on. In the real world, Vera Wang would be classed as petite, because I had a look at her height and she falls in the petite category. But you can't blame her for wanting an original height body, which would be original, would be about a 5'5" person. I think a petite Barbie would be about a 5'3" Barbie, and a tall, I think was about a 5'9", 5'10", something like that. I can't remember the exact figure, but that's what to go by. So so I kind of fall just below the average size Barbie because I'm 5'4". So so this is how we're looking so far. With here's the two new girls. I'll just pop her back down there. Ooh. Right, there we go. So who shall we open now? Look, look, obviously there's dolls you haven't seen that are already open, but Harry Potter, do you think? But I will have, he's here. Cedric Diggory, right. He looks a bit small next to Vera, but Vera's stand is bigger and she is wearing platforms, so I don't think he's that tiny, but on the frame he does look incredibly tiny, doesn't he? Oh gosh, oh, someone's at the front door. God, bear with me. Welcome back. Right, it is now 9:15 in the evening. Now, I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get this video done. It's been crazy, but my parents turned up at the door, and then that was it. And then it was like dinner time, and you name it. And then there's a challenge going on for the doll 2022 yearbook. Now, I've never, because I'm quite new to this doll diary thing. It's my first entry, so I used my figure skating photograph of my figure skating doll that I did, and it got disallowed, and after I'd done this long post I was told I'd got to delete it. So I've just redone another one just before I came back on camera, and hopefully it's not getting disallowed. I'm getting notifications coming up, so hopefully it's okay. So this is now the photograph I've put in for the doll yearbook. I think this is the kind of thing they're after, more of a headshot. It's what it is. I wanted to include the ice skates, you know, because I'm a figure skater, something I'm proud of. Maybe I should have put like a guitar or something else I'm proud of, but I didn't want to risk it getting disallowed again. So that was the picture. Hopefully you've seen that on the screen that I've decided to use. Now I'm going to give you a little picture. Now, the Barbie isn't looking all that decent. It's the Barbie that I rerouted her hair. She's a tanned, dark-eyed girl. Actually, this is what she used to look like. I've got two of them. This is not her original body. This doll is on a different body now, but this is what the doll used to look like, her head. But actually I've dipped this doll's hair in hot water, done a hot water rinse and brushed it, but it's gone quite straight in some places, but there's still a few curly bits. I might even dip this doll again actually, but that was the head, but I basically give her blonde hair, and I've put the Barbie dress on from the official doll, and so you know, the official Barbie doll, and I've got a dress that is like the same, so you know, twinning is winning and all that. So I'm hoping, oh gosh, I'm getting so many notifications, it's really distracting, so fingers crossed that one is accepted. But I've got a funny photograph for you because Barbie isn't looking all that decent. I've put her on one of those stools. Now, if you saw my like a tiki bar kind of style video recently, it was an unboxing. It came with some little stools, so I've popped Barbie on the stool, but I tried to get her body in a good position for this photograph, but I had to have her legs open. So I'll show you this photo. She's looking a bit indecent, but obviously I cut that out. You could see a little bit in the photo when I did the square photo, because that's what it had to be, but I put the name across the bottom. That's what we were told to do, to put the name, but I don't know if it will be disallowed because I've put two names, my original Instagram and my brand new Instagram name, so fingers crossed it's all okay. So where were we? Right, so Cedric Diggory is small. That's where I left you, wasn't I? I don't think he's all that small. Let's have a look at let's get a Barbie out. Poor Cedric. Maybe smaller than Ken. So this is original Barbie, but she's standing on her tippy toes. And he's got thick shoes on, and he's on a doll stand. So yes, Cedric Diggory's rather small, but I suppose he is meant to be a schoolboy, but I think he would be as big as a man. It's like my youngest son is 15 and he's very slender, very boy looking, not manly whatsoever, but he's taller than me. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, poor Cedric. Right, let me see if the other Harry is here. Oh gosh, I'm dropping something. Oh. That's not the Harry I'm looking for. Oh, there he is. Hang on, I'll just go and get him. I have to cut a bit of this video out. I put a bit of lipstick on for this video because I was looking a bit, you know, a bit tired looking this time of day. Now, this is the Tri-Wizard Tournament Harry. Hang on, let me take that doll stand off. These dolls will stand on their own if you get them. Sorry if you hear any noise, any shouting. My husband is watching Liverpool in a final, basically, and this game means a lot to him. They just missed out. They come second place in the Premier League. They just missed out, so this is quite important to Liverpool fans. So here we go. This is my original Harry Tri-Wizard Tournament doll, and he came with a very shiny Tri-Wizard Tournament cup, right? And this is Cedric Diggory, and what and this one came with Voldemort. If you watched my Harry Potter special doll video, you'll have seen, because there was 2 parts to it. It might have been I can't remember if this was the end of the first part or beginning of the second one. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was in between, because I did adult dolls first, then children, but this was an in between because it contained an adult and a child. So basically they're both Tri-Wizard Tournament dolls. Cedric is in his outfit because he's from Hufflepuff, and Harry's from Gryffindor. But Cedric got this lovely cape that's got Diggory on the back, because his name's Cedric Diggory. Robert Patterson was the actor. Now, if you have a look under it, now I have undressed this doll, not his trousers, but I made a Boba Fett knitted jumper. I don't know where that is actually, and I tried it on him. It didn't really suit him all that well, really, but it looked a bit feminine actually, the shape of the jumper. You know, I followed a pattern, but look, he's got the same basically top on underneath, but it's his house colours. But there was another Harry Tri-Wizard Tournament doll, and in my video I talked myself into buying it, and if you remember, and it came, and then I really cut my finger open quite badly. I took a chunk out that I did put back in with dragging scissors on this new tape that Amazon are using. It's kind of like a papery tape, and it's got these like bits like cross-hatched, and it kind of caught and then dug in my finger. So please be careful of that, folks, if you are opening packaging. It's so exciting sometimes. You can put safety aside, can't you? Well, anyway, I ordered it, right? Now, this doll is basically, it should be the same doll, but it comes with a golden egg, which is a Tri-Wizard related thing. I think they have to dive down for this egg, from what I remember. The cup is the thing that you get at the end, that the winner picks up. And the egg is something in one of the tournaments. I think you have to dive down into the lake. So it's here, but I have held back and I've not got this out the box. I've had a lot of willpower. Now, on the back of the box, I'll show you this. It's got Cedric Diggory and it's got Harry on it, and it's got a paragraph. Now, I will read it because it's only small, because all the others are foreign, and there's only one bit that's English, so I'm going to read the English bit. And it says, when 3 wizarding schools come together to compete in the Tri-Wizard Tournament, Harry Potter and Cedric Diggory are chosen to represent Hogwarts. The dangerous competition will test the limits of their skills and have them risking their own lives to win. Right, so I'm going to get him out. So that was easy, that just popped off. Vera Wang. Right, I've edited that bit of video up until this bit. Gosh, I had to cut out so much of that Vera Wang. Now, it might have looked like I took that quite a while getting her out of the box. That was just a snippet. It was way longer, me trying to get her out. But I didn't want to let you watch me be getting that out the whole time. So Harry seems to be coming out a lot easier than Vera. So I'll just pop Harry on there for now, and I'll put him on there. His leg looks a bit bent. I don't know if he'll stand up. Yeah, he's standing up. It's not too distracting, is it? All these dolls in shot. Oh God, I'll get the egg out first. So that's what the backing looks like. Now there's all stone, and it looks like there's railings. It might be the lake or something. And it looks like all the children, the teachers, are watching the Triwizard tournament from the edge. That's what it appears like to me. And I've got the egg. I might look up this egg actually and see how much information. It's hard for me to remember. I must admit, out of all the books, the Triwizard Tournament book, what book? It wasn't called the Triwizard Tournament book. It was the book that contained the Triwizard Tournament. It was my least favourite, and I think it's just because it was the first book that it was quite dark. The Triwizard Tournament, it was a very long read when you got to that bit, and I was kind of wishing, I can't wait for this Triwizard Tournament to be over. I wish I'd have known when I'd started it, this is going to be basically the whole thing to the end of the book, really. It's not going to be all sweetness and light. But when I go back to reading that book, because I'll listen to it on Audible, I'll be prepared for it this time. So I'm going through the book. I'm still on book 2. I'm going through it very slowly. I don't want to rush it, really. But I'm going to get closer to you. You've seen a few outfit changes in this episode, haven't you? So here's the egg. And it kind of just sort of wants to fall open like that. I don't know if it'd be good for it forcing it. It will fold out, but I think you'd have to be careful that you don't keep bending it, because I think it could break. Maybe I'll let Cedric hold it. I can't remember who won that particular one where they have to go in the lake. I remember a few things about it, but in all honesty, I don't want to talk too much about it, because if somebody hasn't read the books or anything, I don't want to spoil it for you. So here we go. Here's my new Harry. Now the doll is going to be they're all going to fall. That's what I'm saying. Doll stands you don't need, but if you just stand them up and then you knock one, you can have the domino effect. So they are the same doll. They are wearing the same shoes, the same... Here we go. I told you, didn't I? I think that egg was probably a bit too much expecting doll. Right, Cedric, I'm very sorry, but you go in there for a moment. I will leave Cedric out because I'm going to photograph him next to my new Harry. So, here we go. Right. So they are I think they're the same body. He's rolling over now. Now, one does look taller than the other, but is it because the head? Yeah, I think it's the head position. And it might be because their leg, one of them's got bent legs, one of them's got them straighter. Yeah, they're the same doll, same face, I think. Yeah, same face, same hair, same blank expression. Now, what is different is the clothes. Now, I don't know what this Harry's got on underneath, but look at the back. Right, I'm going to lift his hood up. Check this out. This is probably the main reason I had to get this doll. It's got Potter on the back, and I just had this vision of Cedric and Harry together with their names on the back. I just wanted that jacket, and I am a super Harry Potter fan, so I think I can justify wanting this. Well, that's what I say anyway. So it's got Velcro at the back, and yes, basically it has got the same top see underneath. I'll just have a peek underneath. I don't want to take it off. Yeah, it's even got the badge. So if you wasn't bothered about Voldemort, having a Voldemort doll, you just wanted the Harry Potter doll, I would say buy this doll on its own. But what you will miss out on is you won't get that shiny Triwizard Tournament cup. You can get another cup, the Triwizard Tournament, but it's with Cedric, but it's a little matter. But you could, I wonder if it's on the picture. Yeah, it's on Cedric's picture here, actually. I have shown you it before, and I put them next to each other. So you could, if you really didn't fancy having Voldemort, don't bother. And I've looked and looked and looked, and you cannot get the Voldemort doll in these size Mattel dolls on its own. As far as I know, I just can't find it, so I think you have to buy it with Harry. So yeah, I'm so delighted. And now I'm going to do this Velcro up. Yeah, and that's how he's looking. So I'm so delighted to add this Harry to my collection. Now, the only doll I'm actually missing from the Harry Potter collection now in these dolls, there are other collections, you know, different people, but these Mattel dolls is the Quidditch Harry Potter doll. I have Draco. I don't have Harry. I've got it ordered from Amazon. It's from Amazon Europe, and they keep emailing me. I ordered it the 4th of March. They email me around the 4th of the month, every month, to say, sorry for the delay. But I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to actually get this doll. So just wait and see. So yeah, it's a shame really if I don't get that one to add to my collection. I'd be pretty upset about it. Right, so let's pop should I pop Harry, new Harry here, and I'll put Cedric over here because my photo stand is over there. And so yeah, I'll be doing some photographing if I get time after this video. So yeah, and I'll pop Harry down here with some of his other friends. So yeah, I do want to do some more Harry Potter crafts. I'd like to build a room in time, because do you remember that settee that I made? I haven't actually photographed that settee and put it on my doll diaries or anything, or on my Claire Who Makes Things Instagram, purely because I'm not overly keen on the background. I could, if I'm okay with having it on a white background, then yeah, I could do that. But I wanted something to look a bit more Harry Potter looking. And what I'm struggling with backgrounds. My paper that I've got at the moment is a recycled paper. It isn't the best of quality. My ink is running low, and it costs me £93 or £93 to £95 every time I reorder it, and it doesn't last all that long. So yeah, I want to get something that I can kind of just purchase and stick for some background, but it's just finding something and getting the right scale. That's a bit of a problem. Now, before I go on to anything else, I'm going to go on to these Barbies that I mentioned very early in the video that I said I may go to hell. Right, hopefully that doesn't happen. But oh, actually, I'll just show you one thing. Now, do you remember I was showing you how to put hair in the way I done it, or so how I did some of it? This is the, I think it's a Ryan doll. This is the highlights. This is how it looks now he's dried, his hair's dried off. I know that obviously I put quite a bright blonde in a very kind of dark kind of, it's got a hint of red in it. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but yeah, that's how he's looking. Oh, that looks a bit clumpy. It kind of looks better if you kind of mess it up and give it a brush, but yeah, I think he looks quite nice with a few highlights that I gave him. Oh, and no, I won't show you. I can't show you. I've got to show you this doll. Right, bear with me. Shall I show you the boxes? I've got Polly here. Polly's my rag doll that I made. She's a Mandy Shaw pattern, but she's still in her Christmas red outfit, but she's sitting down here, bless her. I always have her down here. Right, here we go. Now, I saw a YouTube video, and it was my Froggy stuff, and she had got it was basically a meditation style Barbie, a yoga / meditation Barbie, and I do yoga and I meditate and I'm really into that kind of thing, right? So I was delighted when I saw this doll. I thought, I need this doll. I've had it a little while now actually, but it was called the Breathe With Me Barbie. Now, as you can see, I've got 2 boxes here. The picture is the same. You may notice at the bottom the writing is a little bit different. There's a lot more small writing on here and there's less writing on this one. If I turn it round like this, now the difference is, spot the difference. The difference with the box, the only difference is this one says 5 meditations and the other one says 5 guided meditations, and the instructions are also different, but I didn't know this and obviously until I purchased the doll. Now the first one I ordered, it was slightly cheaper than the other one. They weren't all that expensive, and it was this one. Just, it said 5, not 5 guided meditations in big writing. It wasn't that one I ordered first. It was that one. It had like foreign variations on it, right? But never really thought much of it. And basically my Barbie didn't do what the Barbie did on YouTube that I watched. And I was pretty gutted. Basically the Barbie I bought, she did breathing and there was a bit of music. But the one that I saw on YouTube actually spoke words. Well, I wasn't happy about it at all. So I will get the first one. Right, here she is. Now, there is no doubt that she is a lovely doll, right? She's got a made-to-move body. Well, I say made to... No, tell a lie, not made to move. She has fantastic articulation. Let me look at her knees, actually. She's got made-to-move legs. They're not just the ones that bend. They're proper made-to-move, so you can get her bending like this. And her feet have articulation, just like the made-to-move Barbies. She has the same articulation in the wrist and the elbows and the shoulders, and she's got movement in the head, but the only articulation she doesn't have that the made-to-move Barbies has, she doesn't have that joint under the bust. The ones with the other joint under the bust, they can kind of roll their body forward and roll their body back. And obviously that's the kind of thing you do in yoga when you do cat and cow poses. You cat, you arch your back, and cow, you push your chest out and your back and your arch that way. So she doesn't have that articulation, but she's got everything else. Well, she's lovely. She's got these beautiful pajamas on. She came with a little dog, which basically came with 4 little emojis that you can put on top of the head, and it's expressing how the dog or the doll is feeling at the time. So it's a lovely idea for a child, because if you was thinking you've got a child that maybe is going through a bit of a tough time, and they said, look, this is your Barbie now when you're in different kind of moods, if you don't feel like talking about it, put the mood on here, and so you could, parent or relative or someone could recognise if there's a problem, and maybe if there is a problem you could ask them about it and see if they want to talk about it. I basically think it's a lovely idea, and basically I like the fact the Barbie talked through guided meditations, but this one didn't talk. So what I'll do is I'm going to press the button so you can hear what she does. I think it might last about 30 seconds or 20 seconds, something like that. Now there's 5 different things, so I'll press the next one. So this is the second. Okay, that's the second one. third one. It's quite relaxing, isn't it? I'd be happy with this doll if there wasn't one that was better. You'll understand in a moment. Makes me want to join in. I hope the dolls are all feeling chilled out. So was that the third one? So this is the fourth. Right, I think this is the fifth. Eva doesn't look all that impressed, does she? I think Sarah does. Sarah's interested, but I know Sarah likes yoga. We're very much the same. We like that kind of thing. Well, what do you think? She's lovely, isn't she? Now, if this was the doll I ordered, I hadn't seen the other one, I think I would have been delighted. I'd think, oh, what a lovely doll. But it didn't talk. And that's what I was a little bit annoyed about, because I believed I was getting a doll that was going to say words, and I didn't. So I'll just go and get the other one, and I'll show you what I've made as well. I've actually picked up the cups while I was over there. There's those cups I was on about. That's the shiny one that came with the Harry doll and Voldemort, and that's the one that came with Cedric Diggory. It's the same cup, but it's just a different finish. Right, now the box that it came with, it had an insert in it. I might have a photograph of it actually. If I can find it, I'll put a photograph on. It came with an insert that I've basically covered and decorated. Now I've covered it in scrapbook paper, so that's it at the back. Scrapbook paper, and it's got clouds on it and a wood grain at the bottom. The wood grain is rather big for a 6th scale doll, but yeah, I think it looks rather nice, and it's a good place to put Barbie. And this is the little dog that comes with them. So that's the dog with the little cloud and the sunshine. I haven't got the other little bits to hand actually. This is the one with the pink cloud and the rainbow going through it. Now, I was expecting the other emojis to be on the shelf with them, but I couldn't see them, so they might have fallen down the back. I'm going to put these ones on now.
Take a deep breath in like you are smelling a beautiful flower. Now breathe out. Breathe in, then breathe out. Breathe in, then breathe out.
Second one.
How are you feeling? Use your voice with me. Let's take an imaginary bubble wand and blow the biggest bubble. Repeat after me. I am strong. I am loved. anything. Imagine your feelings are fluffy clouds. Now let's breathe in and out, like this.
Right, I think that is all of them. So can you see the difference? You know, I was excited, expecting there was going to be speaking, and then there wasn't. Now, the Barbie that came with the talking, oh gosh, getting low battery. This is the instructions that came with it, and it has a different code, I think. I'm just wondering what code that. Yeah, this code. These start with GM. There's three kinds. There's the GMJ71, the GMJ72, the GMJ73, and I think it's because well, the 72 and the 73 are both on here, and it shows they've got different skin tones. So the darker skin is the GMJ73 and mine is the GMJ72. I don't know what the GMJ71 looks like because it doesn't show you an example of it. Now you could think it's the other Barbie, but it isn't. That code and the instructions are different again. So if you look at them, they look different. Can you see them? A little different. They haven't got the darker skinned Barbie shown on here, and it says it's a GN for Nigel, K01. So what were they? So they were GM for mother. These are GN for Nigel. So GNK01. So yeah, so that's what it is, and I paid probably about £5 more for the one that spoke. So so if you're interested in getting a Breathe With Me Barbie, however, there is a new one coming out this year. I've seen a new release and the clothing is slightly different, but I don't know what it's going to be like. So I must admit I'm kind of tempted to see what that one is like, to see if that one talks or whatever. So yeah, just watch this space. That might be an up and coming Barbie. But anyway, there is way more I could show you and share with you, way more doll fun, but I'm kind of worried that this video is going to get to over an hour, which I don't want. It has to be under an hour. So I'm going to basically leave this doll diary video here, but I'll come back with some more doll diary things to show you very, very soon. So thank you so much for joining me in this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!